Hi. Oh, I'm on. Awkward. I'm Yalpa, and beep boop. I guess I was eating. That's not good. I should probably do a second take, but you know what? Life's too short for second takes. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to take a basic TagPro stream and make it look a little more presentable. Okay. So I have my monitor here that I'm going to stream TagPro on. And you can't see this here, but in OPS, I've set up a scene for this monitor where I'm pulling in this browser. And from there, the first thing I'm going to do is actually, let me see if I can pull that over for one quick second. All right, yeah, you can see right down here, I've set up a scene for my browser for the tutorial, and I have this browser setup capturing this display at 1920 by 1080. That's going to be helpful later. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that ugliness here. So pretty much whenever I'm recording or streaming in this scene, I'm pulling over whatever's on this screen here. So I've got my TagPro here. First thing I'm going to do, I recommend doing, Tampermonkey.net. Go ahead and download Tampermonkey.net, the stable version. I already have it installed. If you have it installed, you should see this icon up here in the top right. That lets you know you've got it. Now, once you've got Tampermonkey nice and installed, and you click this, well, I should have done that the long way, but so, yeah. I'm not editing this. Click this, go down to dashboard, and it should load something like this. Only if you've just installed Tampermonkey, this should be empty instead of having 150 random scripts on it. This is good. This is where we can install our add-ons, basically, to help make TagPro look the way we want it to look. And there's a few scripts here I recommend. The first script I recommend is a script called TagPro Transparent Canvas and Background. Excuse me. This is from Catalyst. He modified a script from Newcompta. Basically, what this does, it will take your TagPro game and it will turn your background transparent and will allow you to add a background image. So let's go ahead and install this to our Tampermonkey. Boop, boop. All right, so that should be installed if I look at my most recent installations. If I look at my recent installations, live television, folks. Yeah, okay. Let me just go out and back in. How about that? Thanks for working the way I expected you to. I'm a potato. There we go. Transparent canvas and background. So if we open this, we'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Right here in column 13, we have image file here. And this basically, let me see if I can open this, is a standard background image that you can use there. If you like this image, fine. Let's say you wanted to use a different image. Sorry about that. Let me just pull over a different image. Let's just say, for example, we wanted to use the TagPro next image. Well, if we have that URL, boom, 1920, it's full size, 1920 by 1080 at least, and I can just set this as my background image instead. What you could do is go to, say, reddit.com/wallpapers or someplace where you can get something that you'd like as a desktop background. Let's just say I want to steal this person's background. Rain in Shanghai. Show me this in full size. Sure, why not? This looks like it's big enough. Let me just copy that address and we will paste it here. Also, I know that this monitor is 1920 by 1080. So right here in the viewport, I'm just gonna, actually I don't need to do this. So you know what, let's just leave that as is for now. So I'm just gonna save that, okay? Now I'm going to go into a group. And this is just to test out what I'm showing you here. You don't need to do this. It helps to do this if you know how to do this, but don't think it's like a necessity. turn off user scripts here. I don't know why I do that. And just go 1 minute over time. And just as a curiosity, if you click launch game here with less than fewer people, you can't launch. But if you're in group and you go quickly to the main page and push play now, you're in. And if you notice here, that black border around the game screen is gone and it's made transparent basically. And the second part of that is that we've added this background here over everything. So now that we have this background here,
3, 2, 1.
If we're spectating this background, the game remains solid in the center, but basically you see there's no ugly black part of the background. Basically everything here is as we expected. I don't need to play this game. But yeah, there we go. So that's script number 1. You'll have links below. You have links attached to this video on the Reddit post, whatever. That's transparent canvas and background. Okay, that's our first one. Bye. All right. The second script I recommend is, this is the first script I recommend. Second script I recommend is Viewport. I can close this actually. I'm a potato. Viewport Expander Meta. What this script will do, this is from Catalyst. What this script does is basically enlarge the game to take up your entire screen. So instead of being in that little box that we saw earlier, pretty much the entire screen is used for the game in this case. So I very highly recommend this script. Oh, and that didn't automatically pop up in Tampermonkey, so what I'm just going to do here is copy all. Let me go to my dashboard, new script, and paste. And this will just maximize the game to full size. And right here, here in line 19, there's a line that says spec only true. Just to show you what happens, I'm going to mark this false. I recommend keeping this to true because if this script is marked, you're not allowed to play with viewport expander on in competitive, but you are allowed to spectate. So this is just for this purpose, just to show you what happens. Let's go again and let's start our game. And you see how, let me maximize that. Make sure to push F11. Push F11. And you see how it's covering the entire monitor here. How the entire monitor here is showing the map that's involved. And if I was in spectator, this entire map would just take up
3,
the screen.
2,
It's beautiful.
1.
These two things alone, the transparent canvas and background replacer and the viewport expander, will take a presentation of TagPro from being your standard stock issue TagPro to looking a lot better competitively, especially from a spectator's point of view. I'm going to cap here. And yeah, the link for that, let me get out full screen for a second, is below. That is Viewport Expander by Catalyst. Viewport Expander by Catalyst. Definitely recommend that. I'm going to go back here for a second. We're going to leave that in false for now, but you want spec only to say true here, okay? I'll leave that alone for now. All right, my third script here. My third script here is Textures Max or preset mods. These two different things, but and have two different interfaces, but what they ultimately do is change the way your game looks. Pretty much, it allows you to create a custom texture pack and that add extra bits and pieces here from your screen. I'm just going to go over Textures Max here, but you want to play around with both with Textures Max or preset mods and just really look at your options there if you have time. It's fun. It's like a half hour of customization. It can change your stock look into something special. So I'm not going to install these directly here. I'm going to use my existing version. If that's okay with you. Yeah, you. Okay. Let me just refresh for a second. I'm going to go to texture packs, real fast. And right here we have the tile editor here. I can change a number of different options here. There's so many options I can change. I recommend going through all of this, seeing what works for you. Texture options, excuse me, is the big one here. I don't mess with the game wallpaper here. I usually do that somewhere else, but I usually do that with Catalyst script. But pretty much you can do so much here. And there's so much here that I can't even go through all of it. So I have my preset set up here. I'm just going to show you a preview of it right here if it loads. It's not going to load. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But I've got texture max on, so we can just take a quick look here. I'm still in the group. And you see how the game looks different, basically. See how I have this texture up here on the walls, and how there's extra texture on the ground, and how there's a whole bunch of other things. I don't know why it's doing that, though. That's weird.
3, 2, 1.
But pretty much now my game looks... Ah, okay, that was just a loading issue. But pretty much now, my map now has some flavor, some character to it. It's not just based off a standard texture pack. There's color gradients and things like that. It's something... That was loud. Something that you can play around with and really, really make your own. That's Textures Max. And Preset Mods. Preset Mods does a similar thing. It does a very similar thing. You just have to go through your options there. I highly recommend either one of those scripts. Maybe not both at the same time. But that's from Nabi and Z. Sorry. That's from Nabi and Z. He's great. He's excellent at this. If you ever see him in chat, give him a thank you for it. That's Textures Max and Preset Textures. Okay. The fourth script I'm going to go through here is my favorite script, maybe. Wilco's TagPro Sound Packs. This changes the sound of your games. We've already changed the look of our game. We've gotten rid of that ugly background. We've gotten rid of the square. We've added a special background. We've changed the look of our tiles, basically, to be custom to only ourselves. And now you have this TagPro Sound Packs thing. And pretty much those instructions here, and the link will be below. I need to not check my messages while I'm recording things. There's this link here to the actual script, which is on Greasy Fork. This is legit. I'm going to go ahead and install this. TagPro Sound Packs. Everything should work there. Okay, good. I'm going to refresh back here. And you see now we have this button here for Sound Packs at the top. And this button will also appear in-game. But let's go to the Sound Packs button. And we see here we can choose our sound pack. There's a couple built-in sound packs. There's Minimal, there's Animals, there's Cam. There's something about Hark's Mom, which I don't know. And there's a couple other ones. You can choose one of these automatically and say, now your sounds will change. Let's choose, I don't know, Hark's Mom. And you also have a couple other customizations here. You know what? Let's put them all on. Okay, and I'll push OK. And let's get into our game. Oh, right, I don't have honks on. And I'm not going to give you honk standard. But if you want honks, you know, just install the honk script and you ask me for it. And
Look in the cracks.
I'm looking in
It's
there.
gonna kill me.
No,
Mom,
it
it's
does
in
not.
there.
This is awkward. Okay, that was the sound pack, apparently.
Yeah.
If I die, it's on you.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to keep playing.
Yeah.
Is this gonna murder me?
No,
Mom,
it
it's
does
in
not.
there.
I've never played with the sound pack before. I do
Yeah.
not recommend this.
Yeah.
This is a thing.
Mom!
This is the thing, apparently. Okay. I'm just going to play this through because what the heck? You know?
Yeah.
We got Hark's Mom here.
If I die, it's on you.
Yeah.
Ah. Let me see if I can wombo combo
Yeah.
this. I'm bad.
This is gonna murder me.
Look
Yeah.
in the cracks.
I'm looking in
It's gonna
there.
kill me.
No,
Mom,
it
it's
does
in
not.
there.
Yeah, so in game here, if you want to change your compact, this won't change until after a refresh, but you can basically change it in here as well. I didn't like that one bit. I don't think I'm going to keep that. So let's say I wanted to add my own sounds, and this is where I hope my computer really cooperates. Just go back to group real fast. I can go in here in the sound packs, and if you see down here, get me out of that. I can just add my own sound pack basically, or I can upload my own sound files. And if I go to, okay, we're good. If I go to my sound pack here, pretty much there is a list of options. Let me see if this will load. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty much these, but if you can see that, hold on, why am I doing this? Oh, right, that's why I'm not doing that. But pretty much there's a list of sounds, and this is on Wilco's page, what you can rename your sound to, and basically it will count as that sound in game. So let's say, I don't know, I want a sound that's a capping sound. I'll name it cheering, and now that's my cheering sound. Let's say I want something that is alert. Now I have my alert. Let's do drop. That's my drop. Let's do countdown. So pretty much you can find the sound that you want basically, as long as it's one of these file types, and you can upload it here, and now that's your sound for that for when that sound plays. So I've added these 4 sounds: alert, cheering, drop, and countdown, and we're going to go back into the game, and you should actually, yeah, you should hear some sounds which are not Hark's mom and not the standard sounds. Why did I eat on stream?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, that didn't work. Sometimes this is a little finicky, so let me go back out to group real fast. I hate when it doesn't work first time. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work first time, and that's okay. Although if this script is broken, I guess I might need to fix it, but you know what? That's why we have people around here who know these things, so you can just ask us and we'll take a look at it and sort it out together.
Three, two, one.
You know what? You know what? I'm not going to worry about this right now. You know what? 4 out of 5 scripts working isn't bad. Yeah. And you've heard Hark's... Oh. I know what I did. There we go. Reset to default, because that will confuse it. Let's just change countdown and cheering. Cheering. Ooh. Cheering. Ooh. Any of the cheerings, please. Any of the cheerings. Yeah, okay. Why does everyone want to message me when I'm on camera? What is that? That is a thing. Hey, also, if you are waiting for people to message you about things, the moment you get on camera to stream, ta-da! Let's go. You see, we heard a different countdown sound. Oh, we heard lots of different sounds. This is the minimal sound pack that you're hearing for the other sounds, but basically, right here, our cheering sound has changed from woo 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 yeah to Taco Bell live mas. I'm going to play this again because at 3 seconds your countdown sound plays again, and you should hear that weird Windows noise at 3 seconds. All right. And there you go. That's the sound pack. Feel free to play around with that. It's a fun one when it works. It usually does work. You should have links for that. The fifth one I want to do, and this I'm cheating again here because there's 2 different ones you can use. You can even use them in tandem. The first one is Coma effects. It is from Comakip. Pretty much, it just adds extra particles to certain events in the game. It's one of my favorites. Let me just install this as is and hope it works. Okay. And if we go look at our dashboard, Coma effects should be on. There's a couple of options here, but you don't have to change the options in here. That is enabled. If we go to our TagPro group, let me refresh. Let me refresh. Okay, you know what? Just to start the game. Because it'll only work in game, that's right, because the default thing only includes for the game. Okay, I'm on Chicago. Let's go back to group. Give me a server. Yeah, give me a server that's not Chicago, please. Thank you. Here we go. I'm back on Chicago. I'm just going to chew on camera for a minute. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness, I should have edited this. Just take me to Toronto. Just please load. Please load. Okay. There we are. Alright. Alright, this isn't working. But... And I'm live and I'm not editing this. So I should probably try and make this work. Maybe I should edit this. What do you think? Well, you see there. Actually, it is working. So maybe we'll just edit this in Tampermonkey. But basically, if you use a boost, you'll get a trail. If you grab the flag, watch the flag. Notice how the flag animated from here to my flag point on my ball or puck here. That's added. What else is there? There's a little bit of confetti there if you cap. There's a special one here if you kiss. I'm not going to show that off. And there's a few other things there. So, yeah. A lot of people love Coma scripts. There's a lot here that it does, and it adds some extra functionality for your viewers, basically. So, hey, I'm capping. Whee! Okay. Definitely try Coma scripts. Coma effects, excuse me. I'll leave that link. The other one is TagPro Plus's Browncoat's TagPro mod. Browncoat initially created this mod back in 2014, 2015. Adds particles, drop shadows, a shiny ball, a couple other things. TagPro Plus MagikPigeon updated this, added some extra functionality, made it look great. Logicus fixed this with the Pixie.js update, and I fixed one small thing on Logicus's fix, and here it is. Actually, I didn't fix anything. I'm lying. I'm lying. This was all Browncoat, MagikPigeon, Logicus. So this also adds some particles and functionality to the game. So I'm just going to install that. Go out, go back in. Dashboard. Here we go. And your options here and here. So pretty much all you need to worry about in terms of fixing these options are in the first couple of lines. So let's see. We're going to ignore this. Do I want to show a shiny ball? I do. Show me a shiny ball. And this has the shine URL if you want to take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Not much there, but it makes a difference. Trust me. We can put the flare in the center of the ball. That's nice. We can also spin the flare. The center, that's nice. We can add some drop shadows on the ball. Yeah. We can add some. We're going to add some opaqueness to the ball if we want it. We can make it a little more transparent if we want it. We can change the team colors. We can do a whole host of things basically that will just tweak our appearance on stream. So let me save this. Now that I've had the ball shine. Let's go back into the game. And you see now how my ball's a little shinier and how it looks a little different now. And you see how the look of the game looks a little different now. So see, there's a bit of a shadow under the ball. You see how it kind of works still. My trail changed, and that's something I usually disable in Browncoat because I like Comakip's trails more, but you do you. You figure out what you want and do that. But basically, pretty much it just makes the game look a little better. So there you go. You've got these 5 scripts, well really 7 scripts, can just take a basic TagPro stream and make it look the way you want to look it. So I will leave those links attached to this somehow, whether it's in the comments or below on YouTube or wherever. And yeah, happy hunting, everybody. Beep boop. Wait, if I stay on another minute, I can hit 30 minutes?